10-hour D.Va challenge. Let's go. So I'm pretty new to Overwatch with a little bit over 300 hours in game, and I always had a feeling that tanks are very boring, tanks are super difficult to play, and especially when it comes to D.Va, I always felt that the character is clunky, it does not stand in the current meta, and it's horrible. But after I've watched some Korean professional publics, after I have watched some scrims where the D.Va was played, I realized that I have been using 10% of my brain capacity while I was having those thoughts. Simply because D.Va is such a cool character, man. And it feels like it took me like 2 hours of gameplay to realize that. My hour 1 was sort of like limit testing mode, where I was like, it's really interesting how far I will be able to climb on D.Va. And it sort of gave me, this challenge sort of gave me the motivation to continue. But as the second hour kicked in, I'm like, yo, this is actually so fun. And the coolest thing about D.Va is that when you're playing Sigma, for example, or any other stationary tank, it's like, oh yeah, you poke and then you like play with your cooldowns. With D.Va, it's action, 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 action. You are literally going in, you are pressing W, you are using your thrusters. And oh my god, what a character development that happy little accident with life grip. Happy little accident with the life grip right here. But yeah, as you can see, I don't even need to cut my clips that much, simply because it's like super duper active gameplay where there is one target and then I'm constantly going for another and then we're going for the next one. And the fact that you can be so mobile at the same time, so like defensively strong, with the ability to really have really good 1v1s against pretty much every character in the game, makes you a very exciting character. I was like a child that got a new toy, or I was like a child that got a toy 2 years ago and did not realize how cool it is. And I'm like, yo, I have that thing in my box. I have that thing in my toy box. I can actually use it. Jesus Christ, man. And oh yeah, the first hour was definitely like limit testing. I had zero clue what I'm capable of in terms of like my character. I was like eyeballing whether I should go in or not, whether I should engage or disengage, and it went pretty well. Honestly, I definitely made mistakes, and on the D.Va you kind of have to play the whack-a-mole game where you are punishing the aggression of the most aggressive enemy player, and when you do, you get massive results, and there are some characters that are being easily punishable for that. But yeah, died from cringe. Would I be able to win this game of hour 1 if I were to be on my current experience level? Probably yes, due to the fact that like I would just be a lot more strong mechanically. Look at that D.Va bomb, holy, I forced them onto the high noon. Nice. Yeah, it feels like I would definitely make D.Va work. Look at that tracking, man. Oh my god, that is like mwah, right there. Beautiful. And this is gonna be the last moment of this game. No, there's gonna be one more fight. We won this one, but unfortunately died from cringe on the second one. It feels like D.Va is such a like hard character. The skill ceiling on it is super high. And if you wanna, oh, another life grip moment, no? Oh yeah, 100% another life grip moment. Hour 2, and I specifically remember this particular game. Oh my god, the cooking has just begun. It feels like this was the moment where I realized that I can solo carry on this character if I will do everything right. When I'll be mechanically strong, when I will understand engage and disengage timings, when I will be in great positions and constantly like hold my ground. Oh my god, the character, let me tell you, is so freaking cool. We'll speak about how and when and where to use D.Va to her full advantage in later hours. Right now I am just practicing her on every single map, whether it's a D.Va map or a non-D.Va map. Bro, I'm actually being chilling hour 2, man. Holy, did you see that? Like 180 thrusters, I'm like going in and I'm like nope. Going back. Me and the Benji absolutely going in, destroying everyone. Like, it feels like the only way to win against Zarya... Oh, 6 HP, man. Oy, oy, oy. The only way to win against Zarya is to ignore her and go for the backline. It feels like you can definitely do the same with other characters, such as Orisa, Rain, or the D.Va mirror. I'm still super new to how to bomb, where to bomb. My movement with thrusters is super clunky. I feel like it's in the later hours when I realized that there are actually custom games where you can practice your bombs, and there are guides and tutorials on how to play the character. Oh my god, you really, like, I feel like a person that's been trying to build this IKEA wardrobe for 5 hours just to realize that you can read an instruction and do it in 15 minutes. This is exactly me on D.Va. Of course, I watched plethora of VODs when it comes to this character, and I've watched a few guides, but it was kind of long time ago, so I didn't realize that thing. I should have squashed this guy. Oh no. Oh no. But it's alright. I'm enjoying the character so much, it's actually crazy. Here I should have just went back to the high ground up top, but I realized that, yeah. Sometimes you don't even understand that you are making a mistake before you look at your replay. So highly advise you to like analyze your own replays to sort of get the feeling of where you went wrong and stuff. We were absolutely cooking these dudes, and there is nothing they can do. So here I'm in an advantageous position on the high ground. We are getting killed into the... What is that guy doing, man? Oy, oy, oy. And he swapped to Sigma, thinking that something will change. We're going for this... Oh no, I thought I cancelled it, but it doesn't matter. We got the Mercy, and then we're going for this beautiful bomb. Will I squash someone? No? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice squash, man. And then we're going for the Mei. Beautiful. Hour 3 and my villain arc continues. As you can see, I changed my crosshair again. Surely, Chris, this is the reason why you are not having or not unleashing your full potential, is definitely the fact that your crosshair is not exactly like it should be. So we are going for a massive distraction on Busan. Is that Busan? I have no idea. So we are going on a massive distraction on the ship here. I'm chasing this Mercy and he's like, please save me. Oh my god. And this Bastion is dropping down thinking that he's cool, just to get absolutely destroyed. 11 HP, by the way. Again, you never realize how close you are to death before you look at the replay. I'm like, yo, everything is cool. Surely this Bastion would never be able to kill me in a million years. And then again, there is absolutely no need to cut anything, simply because action. People are scattered, people are playing as 1-1-1-1-1 in comparison with like 5-0 when they are holding hands. And this is a massive advantage for you as a D.Va player, simply because you can like pinpoint, you can go 1 by 1. And holy snap. Oh, there's gonna be a massive silly moment right here in a second where I'm like, yo, that's gonna be a great idea to ulti here. So I ulti here, and then after I remech, so I ulti here, after I remech, I fall down for some reason. I'm like, no! And then I hit the thing with my head and I'm like, rest in peace, man. But I was able to cook. Oh my god, that was actually so freaking close. As you can see, I'm still not very good with my thrusters. Like, instead of stopping, I am going for like I'm trying to go into the person, it feels like. So I know this is definitely not the way to go. Funny thing is that these dudes, we just could not kill the ball. There was just no way to kill the ball, and they were staggering us from 20% up to 100%. I was shocked and confused. I'm like, how are we losing that? And then I realized that if we don't have Zenyatta versus Ball, we don't have Sombra versus Ball, and well, obviously they're gonna do that, right? This was not as clean as it should be. We have Ana, but I've never seen a purple on the Ball, and I'm like, well, that was kind of a L bomb, I would say. That, oh Jesus Christ, I was way closer than it should be. Then we're going for the soldier. Man, I'm actually doing God's work. It's just the fact that DPS players are lacking in this particular situation. Oh no, he missed the anti-ban. Oi. Okay, finally we have Zen, and look, this ball is like just popping, like boom. Well, he got 2 support. Man, same. Every single time I play tank, it feels like I'm just cosmetic. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If it's Faith and I have to win, I can do nothing and win. And if I'm destined to lose, then oh no, I'm like, why this guy did not dodge? There's a thing that was on his way, and oh no. The higher you climb, the harder the games are. Jesus Christ. Sometimes on D.Va it can be super duper overwhelming. Just like when you are playing Ana and you have to keep so many things in track, and you really have to look left, look right. And not only that, you need to like move in 2-dimension world. There is an element of flight, which brings you the 3rd dimension, and it becomes super duper more difficult for you to really like do stuff if you are unexperienced. And hour 4, I was definitely unexperienced. Jesus Christ, like I'm doing something, but it is definitely not enough. Like, yeah, this is great. Everything that's with my left click is pretty much really good, simply because I like aim training. And yeah, everything was great when it came to left click. Positioning wise, oh man, we were able to bait this Arisa. That was a nice collective effort to kill this guy. And we are going for more. Oh, I could have matrixed here. I could have matrixed and saved this guy. But unfortunately, I decided to choose violence here. Oh, this guy thought he's gonna be safe. Boom, boom, boom. Baby D.Va destruction. Oh, look at that clip, man. Oh, this was so satisfying when boom! It was actual nuclear weapon right here. Jesus Christ. Well, it did not matter, simply because we lost and died from cringe. I almost was able to get the kill onto the Tracer. So yeah, the lobbies are a lot more difficult than they were on hour 1 since I climbed, and yeah. We're going for another bomb. I'm still like eyeing and limit testing my bomb usage. I got the double kill here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Here I'm like, whoa, what do I do? What do I do? I was definitely lost and confused in that moment. Hour 5. What a game to be alive, man. Holy, the fact that I was able to pull off that W was so insane to me, with only 5 hours under my belt. It's like, oh my god, the enemies were definitely cooking, but I was cooking harder. My Echo player was really good as well, and we were able to sort of like go for a dive setup with him, and I was like, wow, this was such a good moment. My Echo player turned into Ana, farmed Nano, gave me Nano, and we absolutely destroyed and staggered them. We got the point as a result, and oh my god, what a moment to be alive. And look at that. Holy, this is so beautiful. I'm going for the Genji dies, and then I squash Ana. Oh no, man. Hey, no way. So here we are doing a whack-a-mole, dude. Where we are punishing the aggression of the enemies. Here is another great clip where me and Echo are just pressing W unapologetically. I'm going for... what am I going for? I'm going for the Mercy here. Yeah, I'm like, yup, nope. There is nowhere to run, boy. And the Kiriko was not there to save him. Here we are denying high ground for the Junkrat, taking the high ground ourselves. I'm going for da bomb here. Is it the bomb gonna... Ooh, man, double kill with the bomb. and then this Mercy is gonna die from cringe. Wow, this was actually so clean. I wish I could do that more often. Here I'm engaging, baiting out stuff, disengaging a little bit with my Matrix running low. We're going for Nano, we're going for all the ultimates. I should have went for Mercy here. And yeah, I do go for Mercy here, which is nice. Here I should da bomb. Why did... Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that was okay. I was like, why did he take down the shield? This was such a horrible move by Sigma, but yeah. As a result, we were able to gain massive advantage onto them in attack, and we are going for defense. And oh man, this girl on the enemy tank is trying so many tanks. Should go Ramatra, should go Orisa, and this is a clear sign of you or your teammates diffing her or him. And like, yeah, people are just not comfortable playing a tank while they are getting destroyed. Well, no one is getting comfortable playing something while they're getting destroyed. Nice logic, Chris. I love it, man. So here I find myself stuck, step bro, in a room with the Reaper, and Reaper is actually surprising to me. Reaper is actually a great counter to D.Va and great counter to Mei. So this guy, massive W for him that he's playing Reaper here. Unfortunately, our willpower, our anime villain arc continues, and we are absolutely diffing them here. Here is the first point, 3 meters for them, and this guy is trying to zone me out, and there is nothing they can do. My Echo swaps to Symmetra to counter Orisa, which is really good, because as a D.Va player, you kind of cannot do much against this tank. Here I am engaging and disengaging, trying to bait out cooldowns, trying to bait out ultimates, like toggling on this panic mode. And again, as a D.Va player, you can literally change your position every 4 seconds, and you have to take advantage of that. You have to make sure that you are proactive, you have to make sure that you are always doing something, and even if you are down a few people, you can still make something work. You can still go for a clutch play, you can still go for a setup for the next fight. Here we are going for a bump to zone out players, and nice tracking onto Lucio, and then like just tackling enemies one by one. That's what it is. They have 1 minute on the clock. Swap to Pharah for some reason. I Shrimply have no idea why would he do that, simply because we have Mei Symmetra, but yeah. It feels like D.Va is pretty good against Pharah, especially on the maps where you cannot gain a lot of verticality. So here is the last fight of the game. We're going for the Mei ult. I am diffing the Reaper with a little bit of help of Mei. Why did I do that? I have no idea. Why did I waste Matrix on Zarya? But then we go for her. I'm going for the Pharah here. The Mercy is gonna die from cringe. And our 6 was definitely my turn to die from cringe, simply because I got hit by really good Zarya player, and this will only continue forward. Numbani is a great verticality map for D.Va, and it feels like you can still make her work even though there's Zarya, simply because there are so many high grounds, so many points of interest that you would like to deny, that you would like to take yourself or for your teammates. Yet I felt that there is nothing we can do against that Zarya. This guy would just absolutely blast through me, and the only thing that I could have done is to play Reinhardt. And I understand this is a D.Va video, but I feel like I need to give you some instruments. There are so many newer players that really have no idea how to like counter certain characters and stuff, and these are some things that you can actually do to improve your playstyle. Like, if you want a one-trick D.Va, sure, but the smarter way to do so is to go for the Reinhardt, right? And just absolutely destroy that Zarya that's been playing against you, and there is nothing she would be able to do against you. So that's gonna be one way. Another way is to just dodge her, try to not charge her, and just ask your teammates to play characters that can really force Zarya off her ground, that can really make her super duper uncomfortable, right? Here we are going for a beautiful tracking onto the Mercy, continuing our domination. Cassidy is such a horrible character against D.Va, simply because he's so squishy, he does not have any mobility, and if you catch Cassidy off guard, that's a massive L for him. So here we are going for a beautiful double kill. I'm actually cooking quite tremendously in a D.Va matchup, in a D.Va mirror, but unfortunately this guy's like, nope. I am going to go Zari here. Nice. And then we were able to get the second point here. We'll be able to get the second point. Yeah, we definitely took the second point here. We got the soldier. I'm just staggering him tremendously. And then we're going for Baptiste. Like, D.Va is such a great character. Unfortunately, there is Zarya that's literally denying all the fun from you. Yeah, you are just not like, look at that, bro. He should have been dead a million times already, but nope, got bubbled. And this Zarya player is really good. So I switched to Reinhardt again. There is nothing I could do. Like, the same is gonna happen when you are playing Zarya yourself, and every single time I got hit with Reinhardt, there was nothing I can do but to switch to Orisa. And this is one of the best and worst things about tanks in the current meta. Hour 7, and as I've said earlier, sometimes you feel like the tank is just a cosmetic kind of thingy, or that's just a lack of experience and a skill issue talks inside of me, and I should definitely get rid of that mentality. And surely there are players that get to top 500 with ease on a tank due to a massive experience and understanding of the situation positioning. This particular game, I was trying my absolute giga hardest, but unfortunately, there is nothing I could do. We were running a D.Va mirror, which is really interesting and exciting to play, simply because you almost never like communicate with each other, and you're going for the enemy's backline. Sometimes you peel for your own backline, but yeah. As a result, this is a really interesting matchup, very dynamic, very go-ish style, and I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, we just could not contain the whole power of this super duper enemy team, and yeah, this zoning ultimate was great. We were able to bait out the Reaper nano and kite him to the point where he had to disengage, and then we engage on him. Oh, never mind. We actually did not give them the third point here, and oh, that was such a great nano. Unfortunately, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna mech here. Notice how I am doing that after the half of the thruster time is up, due to the fact that you can actually get more damage when you are doing it that way, right? There are different ways to like go for the ultimate. I've seen so many clutch moments with D.Va where the dude would literally tap thrusters once, and then he kind of used the ultimate, and the D.Va bomb is just like flying like, and that was such a massive one. Yeah, look at that. This was a vertical D.Va bomb, but unfortunately there is nothing to blow up here except for my shattered ego after this loss. Alright, and I feel like it's time to speak about the best maps for D.Va. Where would you want to play her? Currently, in the mid-season 4 of Overwatch 2, there is a Junker Queen meta where every single time that you are going for a control point map, there is a Junker Queen. When you are going for a Sigma map such as Havana, Circuit Royale, Junkertown, it's gonna be Sigma, simply because you wanna protect your snipers, you wanna make sure that your D.Va, you want to make sure that your Hanzo and your Widowmaker are safe from the enemy threats. And then you are left with maps like Hollywood, you're left with maps like Numbani, you're left with maps with big verticality that you can use to your advantage. And even if opponent is going for, Dorado is one of them as well, right? Even if opponents are going for D.Va, or even if opponents are going for Zarya, it's not a big counter, simply because you can always dodge her and like go for the high ground play, and you can always peel her backline. You can always make sure that you are completely diffing her in that regard. How does D.Va feel in like for example, Sigma maps, well, pretty bad, simply because there are definitely really bad matchups for your character. Of course, you can make her work on any map possible. This character is versatile. It can be applied in every single comp, in every single situation, but it's all about how much you will be able to, like, get value on her, right? Simply because sometimes you really don't want to play D.Va, and unfortunately tanks are the ones that swap the most, it feels like, in the current meta, because when you're playing Ana, for example, on a support, there is not a single character that can literally super giga counter you, except like Widow and Echo, but you kind of can counter them as well, right? But when you are playing tank and the dude is taking Zarya and you're like, oh okay, I see, the game is over. So yeah, that's that. So you play D.Va on maps with verticality, where you can actually go for this beautiful thrusters place where you can like fly up and down. Hour 9. Let's speak about friends and allies of the D.Va. Who are you wanna see as your biggest friend? I would say that Tracer can be good. I would say that Genji can be good, simply because they can dive with you. You can 3-1 with them. In terms of the supports, Ana is definitely currently an absolute S tier character, and there is nothing you can do against that or about that. Nano is great for D.Va, and you can make some cool plays with it. I have seen beautiful plays done with Symmetra teleport, where you are going for a D.Va bomb and you place a teleport over the D.Va bomb standing, and it teleports to like the final destination. Oh, happy little accident with D.Va. In terms of DPS characters, who would you want to see? Honestly, it doesn't matter. D.Va is such a versatile character that it's not a big problem who are you playing with. The biggest problem is who are you playing against. That can be a massive disaster, and I will speak about it in the later hours. I would say that the worst teammates are definitely gonna be things like Lucio, simply because you really don't care about speed. It's not like you're a junker queen, right? That needs to have it. And then pretty bad ones are definitely gonna be the characters that are limiting your potential. Let's say like the slow characters that really don't wanna dive multiple targets, don't wanna go here and then don't wanna go there. So I would say that Cassidy is pretty bad with D.Va, simply because you like cannot utilize your kit properly, right? So that is for the teammates. I feel like the character is so versatile that you are playing against player, not with players. So here they took Symmetra, they took Zarya, and it became absolutely impossible to play on D.Va. So what I did, I swapped to Reinhardt, and guess what? Both Zarya and Symmetra are horrendous against Reinhardt. Just horrendous. There is literally nothing you can do on those characters versus that brick with the shield. Literally nothing you can do. And we are ending this game 2-0 with a beautiful outplay with Nano, and then the shatter. Boom! Last hour of the challenge, and it's time to speak about my thoughts and ideas about D.Va. The character definitely has one of the highest skill ceilings in terms of the tanks, and I feel like in terms of every single character, you really need to deeply understand the positioning of your teammates, the positioning of the enemies, to make the character work and shine. I feel like we have to speak about counters now, simply because they are a massive problem, and one of the biggest problems of D.Va is definitely when players are going for characters that you cannot do anything against. So I would say that the worst ones are definitely going to be Zarya and Symmetra. If you are in the range of their beam and the beam is charged, GG's. Your defense matrix is not working, you are left alone crying, and even if you're getting pocketed by 2 supports, one character is bringing the attention of 3 players. So it's like you have to demand as little health as possible while dealing as much damage as possible. And this is a principle of Overwatch, and if you are breaking it, you are a useless hero, right? And when you're playing D.Va into Zarya, D.Va into Symmetra, you are definitely like drawing so much attention to your figure, and supports have to bend over to like and break their back just to save you in terms of like, or instead of going for the space creation and more important stuff, right? Another one is going to be Reaper. Seems counterintuitive, but there is nothing you can do against that character up close, and you are literally playing up close. I would say that he can literally like 5-tap you, like boom, 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 and you're like, oh, really? Because your head hitbox is pretty big, and you definitely suffer from that. In terms of other characters, I wouldn't say there are particularly horrible ones, but when you're playing a comp with Poke, it can certainly make your life a lot more miserable than it was before, simply because when you are constantly have to go for the matrix, at some point it's gonna run on cooldown and there is nothing you could do, and you're a pretty squishy tank, honestly. It's not like you're a Risa with your golden skin. There is nothing you can do to save yourself if you are out of your defense matrix. In terms of the best characters that you are definitely countering is going to be snipers. Hanzo is horrendous against you, simply because you are countering him so much. Widowmaker is pretty bad, because you can literally fly up to her and she wants to shoot safely, she wants to just stand on one spot and pew pew pew, but you are not allowing her to do so. Bastion is one of the worst characters against D.Va, because you can literally eat up every bullet of his with the matrix, and then he's got such a massive clunky hitbox that it's so easy to counter him. Torbjorn is also really easily counterable by D.Va, simply because he's a massive clunky guy. Mei, not so much. Lifeweaver is a horrible choice against D.Va, and I would say that you have massive chances of diffing Mercy players as well. In terms of other tanks, you are really good against Arisa, simply because you can peel your backline, you can go for the enemy backline. You are really good against you have really good chances against most tanks. Monkey is suffering quite tremendously. So hopefully this video was helpful enough to you. See you in the next one. Make sure that you comment any questions you have. I will gladly answer all of them. See you in the next one. Take care.